What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. So today we got a lot going on. It's been a crazy past couple weeks, as you already know. If I want to break it down for you, go over our unemployment numbers, what they mean, go over a potential stimulus check, and if states are reopening, what we got so far. Okay, let's go. Alright, so as you guys know, the US unemployment rate was 13.3% in May. That's from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, as you can see, the headline reads, "There's a conspiracy theory about unemployment numbers. Labor experts call it baseless." Critics allege the Trump administration tampering with the data to reduce the unemployment rate, which would make the economy appear stronger than in reality. Economists say there is no way that could have happened. Okay, so here we go. I got a chart for you guys. I like charts. Hopefully you guys like charts too. Jobless rate compared to the Great Depression era levels. Monthly unemployment rate from the National Bureau of Economic Research, 1929 to 1942. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, 1948 to the present day. As you guys can see, this was the Great Depression right here. The peak was 25.6%. I can't imagine what it must have been like living in those times with that high unemployment levels, and there was no internet, so it was probably a lot much harder to try to sustain yourself financially because you didn't have the option to do stuff online. As you guys can see, fast forward a little bit, in April it was 14.7. In May, this is where all the issue is, it's apparently at 13.3%. Okay, here we go. So, the controversy was spurred by a few developments, namely a surprising improvement in May's unemployment rate and a data disclosure about furloughed workers by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The turnaround from April figure was a shocker. Economists had predicted the rate to be closer to 20% as millions of Americans continue to file for unemployment benefit each week as a result of the bug. So while the rate is still higher than any point since the Great Depression, the Trump administration and Republican allies seized on the reversal to tout the strength of the economy and their policy response to the virus. Now, Mr. Howard Dean, who, in case you guys don't know, was a Democrat who was running for president in 2004 from the state, of Vermont, which is right now led by Mr. Bernie Sanders. So what do you have to say? He said, "Turns out the joke is on the news media. The Trump folks fudged the numbers, and the real unemployment was 17 to 19%, not 13. They did the same in May. Next time, you all will hold off publishing to get an independent analysis. You should always assume Trump lies." Ooh, those are harsh words. Can feel the love in the air. I'm glad that we're all trying to be united. That's good. Okay, so U.S. unemployment rate in 2020. This is adjusted. That's the official numbers. And again, these numbers you can fudge with them pretty easily. Official and adjusted for absentee misclassification. Counts increase in workers employed but absent due to other reasons as unemployed. Okay, temporary layoffs. Another chart. Okay, guys, I got another chart for you guys. More than 80% of those unemployed expected to be recalled to their jobs. Yeah. Temporary layoffs was the highest in history. 78%. In May, it was 73%. And even though it says temporary, I'm sure a lot of those are going to end up being permanent. A lot of small business owners, they're going to be struggling to even open back up. I drive by places in my neighborhood that are close by, and I can see that small businesses are still closed, and I don't think they're going to open up anytime soon. Even though the data says one thing, the reality is something else. All right. Why unemployment rate might be higher than what's being reported. Red flags would be raised if someone tried tampering with the numbers, such as the official data release being delayed to the public, omitted supporting documentation, information leaks, or personal change, but they haven't emerged Nothing like that happens here, Groshin said. Okay, so there we have that. Our unemployment numbers are kind of unclear. We really don't know. MSNBC is saying that it is not accurate. The Trump administration is saying it's accurate. We're gonna have to wait and see, guys. Time will tell who is telling the truth and who is lying. All right. Now, the issue here we gotta look at as well is the states that are opening and some that are still closed. This is a map right here. Most of the states have reopened to some extent, and only a few are really still on lockdown, especially New Jersey. In the little corner right there is on lockdown at the moment. Stay-at-home orders, but most of the states have reopened for the most part. At the peak U.S. lockdown, 94% of the population was affected. States are reopening differently. Masks are varying by the state. Some states are requiring it and some don't. Where I'm at, I don't require to wear a mask. You guys let me know in the state that you're at or the country that you're at. Are you guys required to wear a mask if you leave the house? Now, the big thing we're all crossing our fingers for is the second stimulus check. What do Trump's financial advisors say? So Trump's economic advisors are optimistic about a new stimulus bill being passed in Congress before August break. These guys are on break. We are living in a crisis, and we got people on break that are working for us. The Congress is on break. That's unacceptable. Push back their breaks. Okay, they'll be okay. I know they're busy and they do a lot, but they can push back their break until they can figure out what's going to happen for the American people, and then they can send them back on their break. I'm just saying. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Okay, so President Trump said last month he was thinking about sending a second round of checks to Americans who suffered economically. At that time, his main focus was reopening the U.S. after weeks of being shut down. Now, the projection has changed because many states have fully opened. While the Republican-controlled Senate will likely decline the act that was proposed in May, negotiations would resume after the 4th of July. These guys have a vacation and a recess. Look at this. After 4th of July, congressional recess. We don't have time for a recess right now. People are trying to do what they can to scrap and claw for every little penny and dime in between their couch, wherever they can find anything to try to get by, because right now we are living in a very, very difficult and unprecedented time, and these guys are on their vacations. That's unacceptable, guys, because look, these guys are going to get paid regardless. It doesn't matter if everything's shut down. These guys still get paid. However, the economy gets shut down for us, and we're all kind of screwed for the most part. Everything is tied together one way or another. Unemployment numbers in the U.S. So this site as well is telling us that it is down to 13.3% from 14.7% in April. Now, Hassett, as I think an advisor, he believes there will definitely be another relief package, but one of the things the president has instructed the team to do is watch the numbers carefully and have a menu of options that is conditional on how the economy is doing. Okay, so Trump likes options. He wants to wait and see what's going to happen with his numbers and go from there. Another source here, same thing. Will we get a second check? Right now, based off what I'm seeing, guys, it doesn't look like our chances are very good because jobs, according to this report, is coming back pretty fast. Ooh, Visa. What's the news on Visa? Visa reported that U.S. payments declined at a slower rate in May than April. This gives credence to the idea that consumer spending started to right itself last month. Okay, so according to Visa, people are spending more money. I like Visa, guys. Visa is a solid business plan. Almost $200 a share right now. You get 52 cents per share per year. I do not own Visa. They're too expensive for me and their yield is kind of low. However, that's not investing or stock advice. Do your own research. I'm just giving you my opinion and what I think. Ultimately, you make your own decisions. Okay, let's continue. All right. Will you see that check? Nothing seems impossible these days. However, a Republican-held Senate will oppose spending unless it's absolutely essential to avoid a deep recession. So history is repeating itself, guys. We have the same exact problem that I've been discussing for the past couple weeks here. You got one side that wants to focus on business. You got one side that just wants to give out the checks. So we gotta wait and see what they decide to do. Alright, so as I've been telling you guys, you want to have multiple sources that you're looking up when this information is around, because you never know if what you're getting is accurate or not. So what we know about our second check: 2.5 million jobs gained. Republicans say the new job reports support their decision to stop and assess the almost $3 trillion in bug aid they already passed. That's a lot of money, guys. $3 trillion has already been passed. Democrats say that job losses, which total near 600,000, are likely to get worse if Congress doesn't help with more funds. The House has already passed a $3.5 trillion bill called the HEROES Act, which contains more funds for jobless aid, another round of $1,200 checks, money for essential workers, and funds for people missing mortgages and rent payments. Okay, so it looks like it's still pretty consistent with what I've been reading for you guys, where there'll be a second check. Got another source from Newsweek. Again, guys, that recent jobs report kind of changed the projection for what's going to happen, because if people are going to go back to work, there might not be much of a need to pass another check according to what is being said. They might not see a necessity for it, at least from the Republican side. The Democrats have already passed their part. Now it's up to the Republicans if they want to bring it forward, if they want to adjust it, or if they want to scrap the whole thing altogether. Okay, here we go, guys. This is what we want. This is good. The recent job report included a misclassification error note that could increase May's unemployment rate by 3 percentage points. It could also put April's jobless rate 5 points higher up. Greg LP, chief economics commentator for the Wall Street Journal, told PBS, meaning unemployment rose higher in April and fell more in May than previously thought. There's a lot of heartbreak still in unemployment, and we have more to do. But let's be smart. Alright, guys, and I'm going to finish this off with this. 35 million stimulus checks are still outstanding. What you need to know if you're waiting for your money: the government sent out 159 million checks. There are an estimated 30 million to 35 million payments that have not yet been issued. Here are the groups who are still waiting and what you can expect going forward. Okay. How economic payments have been issued, number of payments, value of payments. So it's mostly been electronically given to people, and then some people got it with paper check. Who has not received the money? All right. People are still waiting for their check after their count while payment. All right. It doesn't really give us exactly who, but you guys let me know in the comments below. Have you guys received your checks? I got my check, and most of the people that I've talked to who could get their check got their check. If you haven't got your check though, let me know. I'd be curious. And have you contacted the IRS? I know that they were open for a while there to provide people with assistance. So let me know what has happened in the comments below. Steps to take next: if you haven't received your check, they have the non-filer tool, and the deadline to receive the money is October 15th. And here you go, guys. I'm going to help you guys out here. The IRS hotline is 1-800-919-9835. So if you haven't got your check, you can try calling the IRS hotline. You'll also be able to claim money that was not included in your check when you file for your 2020 tax return. That includes families who have not received the $500 payment for their dependents. Alright, guys, so there you have it. We have a lot going on. I'll keep you guys posted. I wait every couple of days, so I have a few different ideas and notes I want to hit on the video, and then I give you guys a video. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen going forward? As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and don't forget to like the video if you already liked the video. Until next time, peace.